Hey everyone, it's John, and it is Dry Fire Monday, and we are after again getting better in transition with our firearm, so then that way we can take follow-up shots as fast as we can see. Come on, let's work on it a little bit. There are live fire training tools and dry fire training tools. Mantis X is the only one that does both. It will change the way you shoot for the better. It has helped me immensely. Today's drill is what we call the Sights Meet Trigger 2 drill. It's a drill that I picked up from Gabe White in his pistol shooting solutions class. If you ever watch Gabe White shoot or you've ever taken his class, that dude is a rocket ship with a gun. We're gonna have some more from him on the channel. But this drill has been something I've been working on to get my gun to shoot as fast as I can see the sights. Here's the big idea in this drill, that just like we've done Sights Meet Trigger and in recoil on one, and you should go watch that video for sure. Now what we're working on is we're working on setting the trigger and then moving to a different target when we take our second shot. So we verify gun is clear, right? I'm checking it again myself. This is Benvolio, my HK gray guns, P30 with an RMR and a LEM trigger. Love this gun. Okay, so in the last one we were kind of working on controlling our recoil. This one we're going to set up the same way. We press the trigger on a target that we have already established and that we've already seen. Now we're going to reset, and again we're not coming right back to our target. We're actually raising the muzzle, and I'm going to go a little higher than normal just so you can see it on the camera. But then what we're doing is we're going to raise our eyes to our new target, reset the trigger, bring the sights to the new target, and press the trigger again. Great. Reset the trigger. Back to our original spot. Muzzle up. Eyes come to the new target. Trigger resets while the sights settle into the new target, and press again. And our goal is to get faster at that. Here's kind of what we're thinking here. This is the kind of thing that'll make us faster at something like a failure to stop drill, a Mozambique, a split bill drill, which also might be this idea that I'm shooting center mass. Again, this is a competition style target here, so I might be shooting center mass, and then I have to transition to a smaller target. Now that may be body, head, something like that, but what I want to do when my sights lift off after the last time is I don't want them to come back here to this target. I want them to settle in up at this target, because if I have to wait for them to settle here and then transition, well, that takes more time. If they can lift here and settle there, then I remove some more time. I'm able to shoot more quickly with the same accuracy standards. That's what we're trying to do here. So again, our big thing is we get that shot, reset the trigger, and again, I'm not a fan of pinning the trigger. That's not what we're teaching here. What we're doing is we are chunking and we are isolating the gun in recoil. So we go back to our original target, guns in recoil, our eyes go first to the new target, reset as it settles, and press the trigger when I get into the right space. I actually have this, I did my best to try to show you through the camera lens, easier with my iPhone. So take a look at what I mean. So let's see if I can set this up for you actually looking down the sights. It's gonna be really hard for me to do. I'm gonna have to go super slow, but I want you to see this. So again, okay, that first shot goes off, I reset. Now, what I'm really gonna do here is I don't want the dot in the middle here. I want that dot really high. So now I'm gonna transition to the head box, reset the trigger while the dot comes into the set, and break the shot once it sees that. Now again, that wasn't a great rep. Reset the trigger. There it is. There's my head box, and figure that out. So it's very hard for me to show it to you at any speed. That one was actually a little bit better. There it was. You can see how we get, and what we're trying to do is, get the gun to go off, reset the trigger. Okay, fine. Trigger, the sights are really high. See it, let it go, only when it's in the right spot. This is actually a spot that if you have a Mantis X can actually help you. So I'm gonna record my iPhone here just so you can see kind of what I'm talking about. Gonna hit that record button, and then that way you can see what we mean. Let's take a look at what happens in the Mantis X as it tracks us before the shot breaks. Okay, there we are. We're gonna put that down on that little table. Okay, I have an IDPA target sitting up right behind the camera so that you can kind of see it. Okay, so, okay, great. I get that first shot. That's a good shot, right? I wasn't working on it super hard, but now what I'm gonna do is aim it on that one again. Now I'm gonna raise the muzzle. Now this is what I'm going to do here. I am going to reset, come to my next target, press the trigger. Now I could tell you that the muzzle was moving up. I settled down and moved back up. So watch what happens here as we do that. I'm gonna stop and show you exactly what went down here. There is my second shot. And do you notice in the 150 milliseconds, before. That's that yellow bit right there. What you're gonna see is that the muzzle went up and then back down. So I was around it a little bit, then I controlled it pretty well. Let's try a few more and see if we can get that to do a little bit better. Okay, so again, we're going to get the first shot. Wasn't really worried about that. Now then, I'm up here, I'm gonna go there, got it. Got a pretty good shot there. Pretty okay with that in the yellow there in particular. Felt good about that. Okay, we're in here. Got to get that set up. Eyes go first. That's where it goes. That was a pretty good shot. Notice how vertical that one was. Okay, there's this. Everything is set here. Got to get my muzzle climb looking at the first target, eyes to the second target, go to the third. It's a very small target, that last one. And I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, here we go again. Settled in. Up. Good, that was a good hit. That wasn't a bad hit, and you can see how flat I was in that 150 milliseconds. It settled right down right where I wanted it to. So that's where this can kind of help you. Okay, so you have a task ahead of you as well. Again, whether or not you have a Mantis is irrelevant for this, though I think it does give me really good feedback, help me do the right thing. But again, drive that out, get a good press, okay, fine. Then I'm going to raise my muzzle, adjust my eyes to the new target, sights meet the trigger, and get that shot to break as quickly as I can, increasing your speed as you go. 100 reps this week. This will make you a much faster and better shooter in transition. Try it, let me know how it goes for you.